widdz here, and in today's video I have a build video that I did never think I would have, especially in the Division 2. But we are gonna be using one hell of a gun, and it is the Showstopper, also known in Division 2 as ACS-12. And I'm surprised with how good and how much fun I had with this gun. I did not expect this at all. So I will go through two different builds, and I think both are actually pretty damn good. One is a bit cooler, I would say, and the other one is a bit more generic. But with that said, let's just get started. If we firstly take a look at the gun, we got the ACS-12. So we want to make sure to get the damage to target out of cover, as usual. On the talent, I am using pummel, mainly because of the refill of the mag, because screw reloading. Worth to note as well is that I play this on 0 expertise. So I mean, putting 30 expertise on it would make it even better. And I felt like it was good enough with 0. So if you want to go full damage, you can go brazen. But then you have to reload yourself, which is pretty long, 2.84 seconds. Because you have high rate of fire, you have a high mag, but yeah, you will shoot them pretty quick. And reloading will slow your DPS. In terms of mods, yes, you can go weapon handling, but I kind of want to get the critical hit chance. But otherwise, you could go weapon handling, and you could also skip the crit chance here and go reload speed. That is like probably a pretty decent way to do it, honestly. But that's not how I choose to do it. Worth to note as well with these builds is that you can use Super 90 or Sausage as well, and they might be better. It's just that I like Showstopper and I think it's more fun, and I play video games to have fun, so that's this build. We'll look at the gear set we're gonna be using. We're gonna be using Hunter's Fury. So 2-piece, we will get 15% shotgun damage, 3-piece armor on kill and health on kill. Really good for that survivability. And then we have the 4-piece, of course, with the enemies within 50 meters receive debuff, which amps your damage by 20%, which is just insane. On top of that, when you kill a debuff enemy, you will disorient them within 5 meters. So good crowd control. And then also more amped weapon damage by 5% for 10 seconds, which stacks to 5. So a lot of damage, CC, and everything. This set is just amazing. So with the 4-piece of Hunter's Fury, we're gonna combine that with the Centurion Scabbard. And I know a lot of you guys don't like this holster, but the way we're gonna be played this time around will be really good, and you don't really have to think about it too much. I mean, a little bit, but it's not annoying to play it. It's actually pretty simple. So we take a look at the talent itself in case you don't know how this gun works. So when you swap weapon, you will get the bonuses, right? So 20% rate of fire and 20% weapon damage on the first one. This is the buff that I like to put on the Showstopper. And then the second one, you will get 50 mag size and 50% reload speed. And that one I like to put on the second gun. And the bonus is active for 12 seconds, which is quite long. Second gun that I choose to use for this though is Ouroboros. So pretty good gun. So pretty nice gun to have. Really quick reload speed as well. Which, with the holster, you can play the mag size and reload speed on the Showstopper and then go brazen. That works as well, because the mag size will be pretty nice on the Showstopper. But I like rate of fire, I think that's more fun, but just thought I would mention that. I will go through very soon how all of this works together, but I just want to quickly show you the last item, which is Vigil, which is a named Legatus backpack that comes with Perfect Versatile. So normal Versatile have 35% damage to enemies within 15 meters. But this one have 45, and this is amplified damage, which is just insane. And overall, this item is kind of annoying to use with most weapons, but with shotgun and SMGs, it is really reliable because you have to be within 15 meters. Also, Hunter's Fury, as you remember, is also 15 meters. So it synergizes pretty good there. It's the same type of range. We swap between the SMG and shotgun. Ideally, I wanted to do 2 Showstoppers, but it needs to be a different weapon type for Versatile to work right. But yeah, we will basically just swap from Showstopper to Ouroboros every 5 seconds, basically. I mean, in short, how I've been playing this So you can see the buffs right there. Right now we have versatile. We have the white hair on the Centurion, which means we have reload speed and mag size. So I put that one on the Ouroboros. And then on the second gun, I have the damage. And rate of fire. Is to just like swap to the showstopper, just shoot. Kill stuff. Reload. Or you get pommel to proc. And then around 2 max in, we get half reload, we swap to Ouroboros. We use Ouroboros for 5 seconds. Then we just swap. And we go back to showstopper, which is the main. And we use that one for around 10 seconds, which is like 2 mags. Around there, we just swap. And then we use Ouroboros for like 5 seconds, like a mag, and then you swap back. Mainly because you can't swap the weapon more. Like you have to wait 5 seconds before triggering versatile. So, in short, if you have Ouroboros on the mag size thing, you never have to reload the Ouroboros, right? You can always swap to it because it will be instantly refilled. So I don't think it's that hard to play this setup, and it actually makes somewhat sense. I guess worth to note, you can take a grenade and we can swap it. So now we have the mag size on the showstopper. And then Ouroboros got the rate of fire and damage. Which kind of makes sense because the reload is so fast on Ouroboros already, right? And then we swap, and now we have showstopper. Which get a really fat mag. Which, I mean, makes it easier to keep pommel up. Or if you use brass, then you don't have to reload as much. So that makes somewhat sense as well. And you can see I currently have 4 blues and 2 reds. You can, of course, swap that around to your likings. I guess stats priority as well is just critical hit chance and critical hit damage. The pieces are not min-maxed for this build. And no expertise on the gun as well. So I think it gives you a super realistic view on this build with how much stronger it could be as well. In terms of skills, just revive hive. And a shield. But I honestly had a lot of fun with this build in particular. But there is one downside with shotguns, the range of course. And that is when the second build will come in and fix that. And the second build is gonna be using the legacy item thermal, which I know not all of you guys have. But I did get mine back. And I do love the item, so yeah. Basically what the thermal does is that it splits the damage. So if you hit the NPC, it will also do 50% damage to the closest enemy. And here's the thing, the radius is 30 meters. So all of a sudden our 16 meter optimal range on the showstopper becomes 30 meters. Because of this one right here. So this is extremely good. Because now we don't have a problem with range as we had before. And yeah, I mean, the thing is I like the first build more because it's more unique and more fun to play. But I mean, I think this build is just better just because of thermal. And then we also combine this with the Memento backpack, which I mean, when you are playing shotgun, even though we have thermal, you are gonna be up close, which means super easy to pick up the trophies. And this of course gives you bonus armor, weapon damage, and armor regen and all that. And we have 5 blues with this build. So we will be pretty tanky and the damage is still good. And yeah, it's just been super fun to play, to be honest. And then lastly, 4-piece striker for that weapon handling, rate of fire, which makes so much sense for a showstopper, especially in combination with the 4-piece when we have to get stacks. And as most of you guys know, shotguns have 8 pellets per bullet, which means we build up stacks super quick. I mean, showstopper overall, as most of you guys know, is known for just being used to build stacks. But now we have it as a main gun. And I mean, you can see how fast we build the stacks. Even with the chest piece, right, that gives you 200 stacks. You're like, yeah, they will slowly go down, but I mean, you shoot one bullet, like it's so easy to keep it up, which means we get so good effectiveness from the chest piece. So yeah, I mean, these builds have been extremely fun. And yes, end of the day, they are shotguns, but I think thermal does help it a little bit. It's not a new meta for the Division 2 or anything crazy, but it does work well, and it's been really fun. Like, showstopper is such a fun gun to use, and this is 100% viable. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video covering covering a weapon I didn't think I would, and surprisingly it worked way better than expected. But I think I will be making more videos like this, checking out stuff that I haven't checked out in a long time. So yeah, please let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. And if you are interested in more Division 2 videos like this, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. You can find daily Division content on this channel, of course, but also at widdz TV on YouTube and TikTok. And of course, I do stream at twitch.tv/widdz.